Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Deputy Commissioner Niuland Sara Jamir says 2023 will be a year of eradication of proxy teachers. Prime Minister Modi says Agnipath scheme will be a game changer in strengthening the armed forces and making them future ready. Nagaland government notifies guidelines on school safety and security 2021 for fixing accountability of the school management. An Inspector General of BSF, Ravi, Gandhi, says security of the borders is very vital for the development of the nation. Now the news in detail. Deputy Commissioner and Vice Chairman of the District Planning and Development Board, Niuland, Sara Jamir today said 2023 will be the year of eradication of proxy teachers in the district and urged all the officers and public leaders to cooperate with the authorities. Speaking during the first DPDP meeting of the year, in line with the grievances and problems highlighted by the District Education Officer, Niuland, she informed the DEO to prepare a proposal for the upgradation of the high school to a higher secondary school since Niuland district has only one higher secondary school. The meeting also deliberated and approved recognition of Heveto village under Kohima subdivision, Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme and Microfinance Initiative. DEO Niuland Pohovi Yepto highlighted various achievements and problems in the school education department and also inclusion of Kohima division into Niuland DEO, which is presently under STEO Dimapur. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said technologically advanced soldiers will play a key role in Indian armed forces in the wake of the new fronts of contactless warfare and challenges of cyber warfare. He said the current generation of youth especially have this potential, and so the Agniveers will play a leading role in the armed forces in the times to come. Modi said this while addressing through video conferencing the first batch of Agniveers of the three services who have commenced the basic training. He said that New India is filled with renewed vigour and efforts are underway to modernize the armed forces as well as make them Atmanirbhar. Modi congratulated the Agniveers on being the pioneers of this path-breaking Agnipath scheme, highlighting that this transformative policy will be a game-changer in strengthening Indian armed forces and making them future-ready for the challenges that lie ahead. The Prime Minister affirmed that the young Agniveers will make the armed forces more youthful and tech-savvy. He exhorted Agniveers to remain curious about learning new things while simultaneously working on bettering their skills in the fields of their choice. Hailing the potential of youth and Agniveers, Modi said that they are the ones who are going to provide leadership to the nation in the 21st century. Nagaland government has notified the guidelines on school safety and security 2021 for fixing accountability of the school management in a matter of the safety of children studying in government and private schools. In this connection, the School Education Department has asked the heads of all categories of schools functioning within the state of Nagaland to download a copy of the guidelines from the department's website, education.nagaland.gov.in, and also department's online education services portal, toscenl.in. It has also asked the school heads to sensitize all stakeholders regarding guidelines on school safety and security 2021 and ensure the safety of children studying in their schools. Inspector General of BSF, Ravi, Gandhi said the security of the borders is very vital for the development of the nation. Addressing the troops at different border outposts, Gandhi applauded their role in safeguarding our country's frontiers in the challenging scenario. He visited the Pooch sector and reviewed the security arrangement at the border. During his further visit from the 13th of this month, Gandhi visited Haram Minala and various places on international borders to address all security-related concerns. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Deputy Commissioner Kohima Shanavasi lamented that due to the encroachment of the national highways by street vendors, hawkers, etc., smooth vehicle traffic flow and pedestrian movement have been greatly affected. The DC also observed that national highways are being encroached upon by construction of permanent and temporary structures by the individuals and parties, causing grave concern for road safety and future road upgradation projects, and also posing dangers for road accidents and stampede. Therefore, in the interest of public safety and order, the DC Kohima has issued an order that all such structures and activities have been prohibited with immediate effect. He also informed the general public that necessary action would be initiated against defaulters under control of National Highways Land and Traffic Act 2002. 3 projects of Nagaland Legislative Assembly were inaugurated today. NLA Speaker Sharingan Longkama inaugurated the VIP Legislators Wing Assembly Rest House at Dmapu, while NLA Deputy Speaker T. Yangso Sangtam inaugurated the elevator, and State Commissioner for People with Disabilities Tetono Nakro dedicated the ramp in the Assembly Secretariat, Kohima. The meeting called by the Election Commission to discuss and demonstrate a remote voting machine, RVM, was held in New Delhi today. The whole body has proposed the introduction of remote voting for domestic migrants using a multi-constituency electronic voting machine that will retain all security features of the EVMs currently in use. This modified form of EVM can handle up to 72 multiple constituencies from a single remote polling booth. The initiative, if implemented, can lead to a social transformation for the migrants. The Election Commission has also solicited written views of recognized political parties by 31st of January on various related issues, including changes required in legislation, changes in administrative procedures, and voting method, if any, for domestic migrants. Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Tagore urged youths to share their experiences and good practices and ideas learned during their 7-day stay in Hubballi, Dharwad, and motivate others. Speaking at a voluntary function of the 26th National Youth Festival in Dharwad today, Tagore said that they must pick up their backpacks to discover Bharat and spread a message of Viksit Bharat and Swachh Bharat. He informed that the Sports Ministry will compile good ideas coming out of the youth talks and present them to the representatives of 43 countries coming to G20 events. The minister highlighted that India today is the 5th largest economy in the world, with 80,000 startups, and over 100 among them are unicorns. Tagore said, from being a major defense equipment importing country, India is today manufacturing 400 components and earned 30,000 crore rupees from its exports. Even in sports, the country won the Thomas Cup and performed well in other international events. In connection with the forthcoming general election to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, a training of Tuensang District Election Expenditure Monitoring Cell was conducted today at the DC's conference hall. The members of the cell were briefed by ADC Tuensang, Tengchambemo Tungoy, and Senior Treasury Officer Tuensang. Nodal Officer for Election Expenditure Monitoring, Imti Chang, conducted the entire training. And now 20 News, here are the main points again. Deputy Commissioner Niuland Sara S. Jamir says 2023 will be a year of eradication of proxy teachers. Prime Minister Modi says Agnipath scheme will be a game changer in strengthening the armed forces and making them future ready. Nagaland government notifies guidelines on school safety and security 2021 for fixing accountability of the school management. An Inspector General of PSF, Ravi Gandhi, says security of the borders is very vital for the development of the nation. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.